The Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Lee. So today, do our beliefs create? I teach that. I teach that it is done unto you as you believe, same as the master teacher Jesus, same as many, 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 many people throughout the history of the world have taught. What you believe demonstrates in your life. But let's put a caveat on it. Our beliefs become our experience when they're based in the nature of the reality in which we live. That's right, in the nature of the reality in which we live. If the reality of which we live is one of poverty, you're not going to get to be a millionaire like this. It takes work to change. One of the things that I know is sometimes we have to take ourselves out of an atmosphere in which we're living. In other words, if you're in a very toxic atmosphere, in order for you to change your beliefs, you got to come out of the toxic atmosphere. Because as long as you're in a toxic atmosphere, you're going to feel that toxicity and you're not going to be able to form a new belief. Sometimes we have to leave a situation, we have to leave people for our own ability to create a different belief so that we can have a different experience. Also, the nature of reality. Think about this. When you're surrounded by millions of people that are living in one reality, it's not like you're going to be able to, let's say, build a belief that you can levitate when all of reality says you can't do it. Because you're being impacted. You're being impacted by the reality that surrounds you. And here's the thing. It's difficult to create a new reality when everything around you is pointing in a different direction. But that's the work. That's the work. Otherwise, you're going to be a victim. You're going to be a victim of the reality of society that surrounds you. And I don't think you want to be a victim. So what's the reality in which you live? Could be, and the reality is what? Your experience. So if you've been married several times, you have a reality that relationships are hard, that relationships hurt. And if you stay in that reality, you're going to continue to be in those type of relationships. What you have to do is create a new reality and a new atmosphere that relationships are easy and that they serve and they're just beautiful. Just beautiful. And so I always tell people that if they're coming out of a relationship, take a year. Take a year to build a new reality about you. About you, because the you that you become becomes the ability and the box frame, the frame from which you create your other relationships. The power is always in you. The power just takes work. And the work is discerning whether the beliefs that you're currently holding are working for expansion, for a greater experience of love, or are they working to confine you, to hold you back, to limit you? Only you can know that. Only you can know that. So today, what is your reality? And what do you think it's going to take to change that reality to have a different perspective on life? I don't know. If you've got questions about this, hey, send me an email, rev.lee.wallach@gmail.com. I'd be happy to talk about what's on your mind. Also, today is Healing Through Love Saturday. We do a healing in about 1 hour and 55 minutes. If you would like to be a part and be a healee, I will guide you through that. Once you see it, you may want to be a healee instead of a healer next week or the week after. Join me today at 10. You can find the Zoom link at agapespiritualcenter.com. Also, go look at the agapespiritualcenter.com calendar. We've got a couple great classes coming up. The classes on Mondays for 7 weeks will be the 7 secrets to building a fulfilling relationship. On Tuesdays, it will be the power of decision by Raymond Charles Barker, class centered in the teachings of science of mind. If that interests you and you want to join me in a class, check it out. With that, short message today. Short, sweet, to the point. Messages don't need to be long. They need to be heard. What did you hear, and what are you going to do with it? It's your choice. And know that whatever you choose, I'll love you, because love means I accept you as you are. Have a great day, everyone. Until tomorrow, aloha.